Naka, you've tuned into Talk Business, and to all our viewers joining us from around the region, welcome to the show. This week on Talk Business, we travel down to the Numboro Correctional Facility to feature the commercial aspect of rehabilitation. Yes, you heard that right. The Correctional Service is taking rehabilitation to another level by teaching inmates vocational skills like commercial farming, tailoring, and even carpentry, and allowing them to earn a living inside the prison walls. Join us as we take you on a journey to showcase just how the lives of prison inmates has changed through the department's commercialization program. It's 5:30 in the morning here at the Numboro Correctional Facility. Hot breakfast is being served up to the inmates, queuing up to begin their day. On the menu, dal, bread, tea, and milk. And it's all about routine, discipline, and getting the chores done before they head out to the field or workshop.
When I rise up in the morning, angels watching over me, my Lord.
The officer in charge briefing the first team of inmates on their way to the farm. Overlooking the Numboro terrains, you just know it's going to be a beautiful day. A few kilometers inland, and the inmates now gather for a quick run-through of the task ahead. There is vast acres of farmland here that has been cleared and plowed for commercial farming. Ginger farming, in fact, is where the focus lies. Not only is the soil conducive for the crop, the inmates have become experts when it comes to cultivating ginger. The idea is to extend the farmland and grow high-yielding crops that will fetch high market prices and secure exporters in the process.
Right now, we've engaged in two ginger exporters, one in Lami and another one in somewhere in Vale Levu for export of ginger and also of ndalo. And for that larger scale, maybe next year we will be looking to that markets, the local ones, especially the hotels, the hospitals, in which we are trying to move, to venture into.
The downpour doesn't dampen their spirits as they continue to farm. For their inmates turned farmers, it's become a passion. Matthew Corey the cow used to be a farmer and grew cash crops for family use. But the Correction Services commercialization project has taught him a thing or two about running a commercial farm.
Like running the farm in a commercial level like this. Before we normally do farm outside like subsistence farming. Yeah. So I came in, I learned a lot from what the prison has been doing for the past 4 years, and I like it. It makes me realize as a Fijian to go outside and utilize our resources, because we have many idle lands outside. So better just live the bad side of life which I normally used to live before, and go and start a new life outside doing farming. and then living in the right way.
English cabbage is a popular choice when it comes to commercial farming. It only takes about 6 weeks to grow and can easily be harvested.
We've got a big farm in cucumbers and also in Chinese cabbage, which only goes for 6 weeks. And a quick harvest, it reaps a lot of money for us. And right now, only in cucumber we have harvested more than 100 bags. And from that we've earned more than $1,000. And in cabbage, also more than $1,000. And from that money, we are able to buy foods for inmates here for us to have for lunch, which really helps us a lot. Really, it's a big challenge for me, but I can say we are so fortunate that we have an inmate here who has experience, he has the knowledge in farming. He's a big, large-scale farmer outside who is here with us in prison, and he's helping us a lot. And to me, yes, I've managed to learn a lot from him, and I'm sharing also what I've learned from him to inmates. And I'm encouraging them also to try farming once they are out from prison.
Shiu Chand is from Langa Langa in Lambasa. He has been here since 2011, serving a prison sentence of 15 years. His specialty is poultry farming. While he seems confident as any poultry farmer, don't be fooled. Before he joined the correctional facility, the Lambasa resident didn't have the slightest clue about raising chickens. Today, he's in charge of around 5,000 chickens in this poultry shed.
लुक आफ्टर करता है कि इन लोग सवेरे जो टाइम यहाँ पर आए थे वो लोग के चेक करी तो पानी चेक करा जाए, लोग के खाना दिया जाए, कितना मुर्गियाँ मरीज है कितना नहीं, फिर उसके हम लोग ले जाके अपन बॉस के दी थे, बॉस फिर बुक में लिखे है, सब हम चेक करी थे, लिख के खलास, फिर से मुर्गी गिना जाए कितना है कितना नहीं है, कितना बचा कितना मरीज आज ना, और ये रकम से हम सब काम करे थे यहाँ पर.
There are 2 poultry farms here in Numboro that supply fresh eggs daily to 3 major supermarket chains around the country. For inmates like Shu, gaining newfound skills inside the prison walls is nothing short of extraordinary.
अपन मुर्गी पालन करें और उसके बाद में हमारी कुछ अपन वेजिटेबल प्लांट करें ना, वेजिटेबल प्लांट करके बेचेगा और वही अपन बिजनेस सोचा करेंगे. काफ़ी कुछ हम सिखाएंगे आप बिजनेस के बारे में. और पहले हम कुछ नहीं जानता था, पहले हम जब से जेल आया मैं 15 ईयर्स ये जेल में जाए 15 ईयर्स. जी हाँ, हमारी काफ़ी ज़िंदगी बदल गई, काफ़ी हम सिखा भी और काफ़ी चीज़ें हमारे दिमाग में आई ना. पहले हम बहरे जो मेरा कुछ नहीं जानता.
What the commercialization project does is offer a practical new lease of life. Every inmate engaged in the scheme earns $2 a day for their contribution and take home the lump sum money when they leave. But it's not just about the money. They learn new and practical life skills that will help them beyond the prison walls.
I'm going to go outside, buy some seeds and fertilizer to start off with my planning of doing vegetable farming outside.
So you're really determined to become a commercial farmer?
Yes.
And would that have been possible if this program wasn't in existence?
I don't think so.
जी हाँ, बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम है. बस पहले हम लोग अपन अभी 2010-11 से हम लोग अपन तरकारी भाजी भी वो यहाँ पर बेचता रहा. प्रिजनर लोग काफ़ी पैसा प्रिजनर लोग कमा घरे भेजना अपन फैमिली खाते, लड़कन बच्चन खातिर स्कूल पढ़े हैं, कितना लड़कन के पास गरीब है कितना लोग ना, यही से व्यापारी अच्छा हो रहा है.
It's a win-win situation for us as officers, and also it's bringing money back to the government coffer and also to inmates. They are gaining a lot from here, especially their skills, and also money-wise we are helping them, though it's only $2 a day, But what we believe, to those who have long sentences in prison, once they go out, yes, they'll take much of that money with them. And also it helps as the department itself in giving back to the government.
Mesaki Sinulele Wasa has been here for 9.5 years, serving his life sentence. During this time, he picked up skills in carpentry, a feat he never once imagined. He can now carve intricate designs onto furniture and coffin boxes.
It's an interest, It's an interest. You want to know this, you're going to know it. Just to make your time, you saving in, just to be useful.
For Mesake and others like him that are now equipped with carpentry skills, it's an opportunity of a lifetime, especially in the confines of a prison.
I can learn, I can make my own business, I can do things.
Whether it's carpentry or joinery, inmates here have now specialized skills in the vocation. They are taught business skills as well for those daring enough to venture out on their own.
Only the time will tell.
Time will tell how much you've changed.
Yeah. How I'm going to run the business is, it will show into society what I've done when the time I'm discharged. But I'm just trying to my best to learn something so I can take it outside. Just for the future, just try to grab something for the future.
The benefits of this commercialization project for many inmates extends beyond these walls.
It is very important for the prison department to implement such kind of programs so that we don't waste our time here in prison, and at the same time we learn something. And when we are released from this prison, yes, we can earn our living. With this money and these skills, we'll utilize it in similar field. When I'll go outside, I'll be investing some of these things, and yeah, with these skills I will be opening my small business and start off with a new life.
Now, who said the garment industry was a woman's domain? While men equally find employment in the garment and textile sector, inside these walls, it's only the men who run the show. And Tafizul Rehiman's task is to ensure the production line runs to plan. Before, these sewing machines were used only for producing the orange uniform. Now, orders from government departments and even the corporate sector are flowing in.
In garments every day, normally we have learning something new as patterns, different patterns coming on this stage. Training the new inmates, receive new inmates, train them how to do the sewings, and in my right we have a sewing line. When they come for training, they go in that line, do the training. Some of the inmates are really smart. Their mindset it's really fast. They catch up in 1 day, 2 days, and we move in our left side. We have a production line, so they fit in the production.
The Hibiscus Festival this year helped the Garment Division of the Correctional Service gain much needed exposure. So much so that now it's difficult for these inmates to meet the growing demand.
This year is our training year. For next year, we focus to compete as a garment factory. So we have a 30 machine and 30 machinists. So we have a one line. Can do all the style, any style, trousers, skirts, sulu chamba, polo shirts, t-shirts. Can do any style.
For many of these inmates, a sewing machine was clearly declared a woman's tool. But now, with the skills gained at tailoring, they're well equipped to give even the most experienced tailors a run for their money.
I learned a lot of, to sew dress, trousers, and these things. I thought only women do this work, but
So never in your wildest dreams did you think you'd be doing this?
no.
The idea behind the commercialization program is to change an inmate's attitude towards life, to become independent, self-sufficient, and responsible citizens. And if that means earning a decent living, then it's a bonus.
When they discharge from prison, the prison department may have a welfare $1,000 per each inmate. So that amount can assist them to purchase one machine and start from one machine to generate the income.
We got talented people here, like the one Tabsul and a few other boys. They give their time and talent to teach boys how to sew clothes. And I find it really good for the prison department to boost it and get a lot of boys to do this work.
Ask any livestock farmer and he'll tell you a piggery is often described as a gold mine. That's because the high local demand equates to good money. And the Correction Department's piggery is a testament to that. Not only have they surpassed their targets, simply meeting the local demand has become impossible.
There is a big demand on this piggery, and at this moment our main priority is space. Our main priority is space. Even though we have gone from 2009, we had 4,300 and something figures. That was on 2009. Since it went to commercialization until last year, 2012, we had 231,000. That was the sales for last year. And at the moment, right now, we have 173. So we are hoping to get more on this festive season, which is Christmas and New Year's.
Which is why the construction of another pig pen is now underway. However, that will mean reducing the cost of feed to ensure the piggery's sustainability. And the inmates have come up with a sustainable alternative, local diet for the pigs that contain cassava and fish.
We are so thankful for the correctional service that we are going through some programs like small business programs that we have got inside our own institution. So we are so thankful that before going home, for the next 2 years or some, we have got a couple of months to go, and then we are so thankful that we came in with nothing, and now we've learned a lot, and we know that there is a big money behind the commercialization.
Everyone dreams and has aspirations. Now, at least for these inmates, there's an opportunity to turn their dreams into reality.
This commercialization has a lot of potential in terms of giving something back to the society. And at the same time, they are teaching the young youths like me inside to get a better person, to be a better person, to reform us, and to become a person that the society wants. And with the skills and the help of the prison department, it is possible.
It's really important for the inmates, those come here without any skills. It really will help them when they go out from here. Number one help is when they go out here, they already earn here a few thousands. And number two, they have skills. At the outside, if anybody want to do the make to measure, one sulu chamba is the minimum is $20. Maybe take 1 hour to manufacture one sulu chamba. So 1 hour, if they earn $20, is more than enough for them.
I'd like to help and show my families how to sew clothes, and it's a good thing. And I've had some business in mind to do when I get up from here.
We can see down in the market they've got demands of food, like we here in like you can see that pig it's a very big demand, and also outside there's a big demand to vegetables farming. So I'm so glad that I came and I've learned a lot about commercialization. So I'm hoping to go in. I'm not only hoping, I'm willing to go and open my own commercialization at home.
They say if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. That's the philosophy behind the Correction Services Commercialization Program, which began back in 2009. Self-sufficiency remains a priority, while 20% of all produce and goods produced is up for sale.
Because we have a lot of resources here in Namboro, we have to make use of all these resources, especially the land. We have to tend to agriculturalization, reduce the number of buying that we are doing, to reduce the number of buying that we are doing from the government, and also at the same time trying to upskill those that are under our care, upskilling them, so that when they're going out from here, they can be have some expertise in trying to develop those ideas into action. The inmates will benefit in so many ways, especially upskilling themselves. These skills can be better utilized when they go out from here. And secondly, they also having $2 a day. $2 a day, this will also, they have something with them to start off with when they go out from here.
So how does the Corrections Department determine just what business ventures would be profitable and benefit the inmates in terms of practical skills?
We've seen that all of our inmates, most of them are coming from rural areas. They can start off with some small businesses. So that is how we decide which business to run in this commercial arm. Some of them, they have got land and sea out there. These are some of the resources they need to use.
Currently, assets and stock under the program is worth just over $370,000, up from $200,000 last year. And this man also has a hand in it. For Dhansuklal Bika, doing business is actually second nature.
I've been running this shop since 2011, one in Namboro, one at Walube and one at Tatnambua. Within the 3 shops, we employ about 15 people.
This retail store is 39 years old, and with the approval of the prison's commissioner, not only has he extended the store, but practically sells everything under the sun. It's a mini shopping center that sells groceries, household items, and appliances here in the heart of Namboro. For a man who once operated a successful business, he knows too well the potential of the commercialization project and just how businesses can greatly benefit if they were to enter into a joint venture with the correctional facility.
If they turn around this Namboro area into a tax-free zone, and if they invite the investors to invest, these laborers from the prison institution, they can be very easily accommodated by them. And so that this, at the end of the day, while they are serving the sentence, they can also earn some money. Well, the first incentive is the labor which is available here. Second incentive is the labor which is cheaper than in town. Third incentive, we are just near to the place. And there's a lot of ample area where the land is available. And it is just have to, at the end of the day, the government has to decide what sort of business they like to develop here. You can do garment business, you can do even furniture, you can do a timber industry, you can do other types of industries as well.
Another aspect of the commercialization program is the bakery, housed here in the maximum division of the correctional facility. The bakery was established back in 1973, and the bread here has been popular since. The bakery sells around 1,360 loaves every day. That's around 8 bags of 50 kg flour, which equates to $900 in sales. Peniasi Lovo is the chief baker and tasked with the responsibility to teach inmates how to bake.
There are difference between the inmates from the adults and the younger ones. The adults is very fast to learn. They know it very well. From the younger ones, which is very hard for them, that it took them 2 months to know how to bake.
For someone who spent a good portion of his life in the kitchen baking, he feels inmates too can take up a fulfilling career in baking.
It's better for them to learn it from here. When they move out, they can have another place where they can work to find money for themselves.
The Correctional Department is now also adopting the concept of value adding to increase its customer base.
Recently, we have tended to value adding, like selling lobo. Rather than just selling a pig, we are selling lobo, using the pig that we have, the chicken that we have, and also the cassava that we have. Yes, and we are doing it recently, and trying to plant more kumala for kumala chips and as such.
So for the inmates who are on the receiving end of this program, it's an opportunity to hit the restart button and begin to reform their lives from within the prison walls. It's hoped once they leave the orange uniform behind and re-enter society, they're well equipped with practical life skills to help them become better citizens.
ये प्रिजन अगर छूटे लौट के प्रिजन नहीं भी आवे तो अच्छा बात है, काज कि यहाँ काफ़ी कुछ सीख लिया जाए. हर एक इंसान गलती कर दे, फिर बाद में सोचे ना, गलती करे से पहले सोच नहीं पावे कि हम कौन चीज़ बोली थे कौन चीज़ नहीं ना. पहले मंग सोचो समझो तब आगे कोई कदम लो.
They need the strengthening of the people outside, especially the community, the business people, to help them out in whatever way they can, for them not to recommit into offense or what the problem we are facing right now in prison, recidivism. Yeah, that's what we are trying to tackle. We are trying to get rid of by 2014, which is the aim of the Fiji Correction Service, to allow them not to reoffend. And once they are out, please, to those of you who are listening right now, give them a second chance, a second look at them, that they also, as inmates, once they are outside, they can be good citizens of Fiji.
Do the right thing. You don't have to end up in this sort of situation and get into something that you don't like.
Stay away from the problems. Don't get involved as we did. It's not the right place to be.
For the young peoples, my advice is to listen to their parents and do the right thing at the right time. I have learned my lesson. Yes.
Enough inmates who are willing to learn, like in the store, plus in the tailor division, in the joinery division, also in the farming area. And for them to get a job placement, obviously the private sector has to assist. So once if they start assisting, so that when they leave from this place, automatically the job is there. And if they don't find a job, then again they come back to the prison. So for them, to be in the society, giving a second chance, they need employment.
I'll do it better, and I'll do it, and I'll show it to the community that I'll be a good father, and also to be a good part of a family down at home.
At the end of the day, they are members of the community. They are members of the Lotu, the Vanua. They are members of the family. We are just here to educate them and give them back to the society. That is why it is very, very. We want to reduce the crime rate in Fiji. We need the support of the community at large.
And that's the show for this week. For questions or comments, do email us, talkbusiness@fijitv.com.fj. Remember, you can view tonight's show on our Facebook page. That's www.facebook.com/talkbusiness, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Talk Business. Thank you for joining us. Do join us again at the same time next week. Until then, have a productive week.